Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought that I would do a holiday get ready with me. I am going to be filming a ton of other videos as I prep for Vlogmas or, Christmas uploads on YouTube. I have never done 31 days straight. I think I'm going to try, don't hold me to it, but we're going to upload a ton in December. So I have a ton of videos that I have to film and I thought, why don't we get ready and create a holiday look? So we're going to use some really fun products, maybe do a green holiday eye look. I think that's what I'm feeling. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Thanks so much for clicking on my video. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Yadi. I like makeup. Indie makeup, luxury makeup, drugstore makeup, all kinds of makeup, talking about it. We'd like to talk about new makeup releases, sometimes do live streams, although that's kind of been on pause, but we're gonna restart. And if that's your thing, make sure and subscribe. I upload a couple times a week and it's just always a good time. If you're not new, welcome. I hope that you are enjoying all the videos that I've been uploading and I hope that you're having an amazing holiday season. All right, so today I thought I'd get ready. We're just gonna use some products that I may or may not have used on camera before, but it's a holiday look. I'm gonna get ready to film a ton of other stuff, so thought, why don't I get ready with all of you? Everything that I am using will be listed down below. All of the products I'm using are favorites, so just know that if you like how anything looks, I love it too. You can definitely feel free to shop the links. Those are affiliate links, so if you do use them, I make a small commission. It's free for you to use, so I appreciate you supporting my channel that way. Don't forget to like the video. Make sure and subscribe if you haven't. It's a lot of fun here and I would love to have you back. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go in with my Rare Beauty Pore Minimizing Primer. This thing's almost out and I want to finish it. I really do love this primer. It's a soft blurring primer, but it's not drying or extra mattifying. So if you have been around for a while, you know that I have oily skin, but in the winter, it really does dry down a little bit. And it's been really cold here in Texas, so my skin dried out a little quicker. One thing that I do want to use that I totally forgot about, Rephr did send me a set of their new brush bundle. It's the new bundle. There's a ton of beautiful brushes in here, so we'll use them today. Okay, so before we get started, I just wanted to tell you a little bit about this brush bundle. And I just love Rephr. I love Sonia G. I love natural haired brushes. And Sonia G was the first brand that I invested in. But when I heard about Rephr, I mean, I just had to try it. So first of all, they are a newer brush company, but because of that, they have something called the Concept Store, where most of their new products, as they're developing them, are 50% off. And you can buy in the Concept Store. Anybody can. I'll leave the link down below. But the whole point behind the Concept Store is actually that they're giving it to you 50% off so that you can submit feedback. And so they have truly designed these brushes with feedback in mind that they've received from their consumers, which I think is so smart. Tom, the founder, is such a nice, humble guy. Actually, the way that it came to be that he sent me this bundle is because I had submitted a bunch of reviews on the brushes that I had purchased from them. And so that's how we started talking. And he just is all about supporting smaller creators and he's just a nice guy. Rephr is a Japanese company that makes brushes. They're actually made in Kumano, Japan, I think. Let me just double check that. Yep, they're actually made in Kumano, Japan by master artisans. And so everything's handmade, just like it would be for a company like Sonia G. So I'll start with the Rephr number 33. This looks like a large paddle brush. It's kind of flat. And they describe it as one that is a good one and done type of brush. They actually say that the 33 is like the perfect hybrid of their very popular brushes 1 and 2 for the eye. But this is like rather large. So it would be one of those one and done type lid shades, so we'll use that today. The brush number 34, this is the smallest, most micro fine eyeliner brush that I have ever seen. And I've never, and it's kind of stiff actually. It's stiff. The only other eyeliner brush that I have that even comes close to being this tiny is the BK Beauty. Of course, BK Beauty is synthetic, and this is the 208. But look at how small they are. This is my hand. And this is with the BK Beauty, how I create like those really micro fine eyeliner lines, because I have textured lids that are a little older, and I sometimes like to do my eyeliner with eyeshadow. It just makes it so it looks smoother. It doesn't skip. So this is a tiny, tiny brush. Very happy to have it, and it comes with a little hole, just a little cap, so it doesn't, the bristles don't get messed up. Then we have brush number 35. Brush number 35, at first glance, I thought that this might be like a good concealer brush, right? It's pretty small, and Sonia G has one like this. Well, kind of, sort of similar. It's the Jumbo Worker, which I use for concealer, and I thought, oh, is this a concealer brush? And the way that they describe it is, it's a good brush for contour or highlight or cream blushes. So to do precision work. So I guess we're going to try it for the bronzer today. And then brush number 35, I instantly thought, oh, this looks like the BK Beauty concealer brush, doesn't it? That's exactly what it looks like. But they actually describe this as a brush for eyeshadow. In concept, so in product development, they did get feedback, probably because of the shapes that we've seen with other brush companies. They got feedback that they actually liked it for concealer, so that's what I'm going to use it for today. And then the last one is 36, and this one's good for, again, bronzer, blush, highlight. They said even foundation. It is a little bit more dense than the fluffy blush brushes that we have from Rephr. I don't know how I'm going to use this one. I think I'm going to use this one for cream bronzer. This is going to be for cream blush. And we'll bring in other Rephr brushes if we need to, but I wanted to really focus on these. I'll leave the link to the concept store below, and you guys can go check it out. They had a really big Black Friday sale, which unfortunately I couldn't film in time for that. But throughout the holidays, they just have different bundles, different specials, and then the concept store is always 50% off. So check that out. Okay, so let's start on our holiday eye look. I want to do a green look. I was swatching my motherships, and I think if you follow me on Instagram and TikTok, you kind of know, like, I've been obsessed with the motherships ever since I swatched them, and I just have wanted to use them all over again. So I want to use this green because if you know me, green eyeshadow is my favorite, but I have hardly used this green. So I think I have an idea of what I want to create. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start with this shade here. It's one of the satin formulas, so it's a bit shimmery, but I think putting that in my crease will kind of get the look started in the right way. This is not a new brush, by the way. It's the Rephr 01. So we'll start with this one, and then we'll go in with the next one. And again, I said this when I swatched the palettes. Her shimmer formula, I mean, they work like mattes. You can put them in the crease, no big deal. They blend just like mattes. Let me bring you in a little closer. There you go, up close and personal. Next, I'm going to take the Rephr number 33, this large brush here, and I'm going to go into this deeper brown. So, depending on when this video goes up, I may be in California, I may not. It's actually mid-November right now, and I'm trying to pre-film as much as possible. I've never attempted to do the 31 days of Vlogmas. I usually will just do like the 12 days of collabs or upload an extra 1 or 2 videos a week, but I have never committed to doing 31 days. And I just think it would be like a really good, I don't know, a really good thing for my channel, because I have recently come back and I'm trying to be consistent and really get back in the YouTube algorithm's graces. So look at that. That looks pretty just on its own, but we're using this as a base for the green. Okay, so upon first use, what I will say is this is probably a good brush for like a light wash of color. I used it with the dark brown and I feel like I just didn't get like an even application right away. It's still very nice and I know that I'll use it and I'll love it, but that's what I can say about this brush so far. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the green, and I didn't even notice, but this is kind of like a duochrome, you guys, because from this angle, it looks black or really dark. You see that? But when you swatch it, it looks green. It definitely has like a black base, so that's beautiful. But when I'm swatching it, it's got like a lot of blue and purple sparkle. I did not know. You see that there? I did not know this was a duochrome. And that's why I wanted to use it, because I haven't used this green at all. I mean, I've used it maybe once or twice, but not like in a big way where I could see the payoff of it. So I thought this will be really beautiful. Going in with my Rephr 28, it's just a small packer brush that I'm going to use. I think I'll go in with the brush first, and then I'll go in with my finger. If I'm not getting the payoff, nope, I'm getting the payoff. Wow. So I'm just curious, you guys, tell me what your Christmas style is. Are you the type that will shop really early and have all the gifts wrapped and ready to go by December 1st? Or are you a procrastinator? Or do you just get a little bit done throughout the month of December? I feel like, oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Look at how gorgeous that is. Wow. I'm going to try to go in with my finger just to see what would happen. I just have like a tiny little bit on my finger. That is spectacular. Why haven't I used you before? I think I used it in a lower lash line once. You are gorgeous. Okay, so yeah, I'm just curious what people do. Honestly, it's different every year. It just depends on what I've got going on. Because I normally have a really busy schedule, I will start a little bit of shopping in October, and then I will really finish my Christmas shopping by Black Friday, because you know, you get a lot of good deals, and you know, I can wrap things up by then. This year, I don't know. I can't even say that there are so many unknowns, because my husband's been home for a few months now, 4 months. But I've taken on a new role in my company, so I'm building a division out, and it's been a lot of work, and I just haven't had very much real estate in my mind for it. Also, just getting back up and going on YouTube and being consistent, that's taken a lot of my time. So I guess this year I just didn't do much. We're also traveling to California, and that's the one thing that kind of stopped me, because it's not like we're going to travel with gifts. Like, that's ridiculous. And so what we thought we would do is just do like one or two small gifts. And then after that, we'll do one big gift for our boys, and just kind of call it a day, because we're going to go see Grandma. Grandma spoils them, and they get the whole Christmas experience and all of that. So I think that's what we're doing this year. Oh my goodness. You guys, this screen has a shift, and I do believe that using the brown as a base was a really good idea. It just blends beautifully. You guys are probably looking at me like, duh, girl, we know. How special. Look at how gorgeous that is. Literally used 3 shades, but I do think having like that ombre brown at the top there really does pull this whole look together. I kind of wanted to do like a special shade on top just to kind of make it like really glisten, and I don't know if I want to do that now. Those are the 2 special shades. One's kind of got, you know, it's that clear base that just shines. What do you guys think? Do you guys think I should do that? I just feel like the green looks so special, but it is a holiday look. So let's just add a little sparkle. I'm going to use this one here, the one that looks white in the pan. I'm going to take it on my finger and just kind of let it sit there for a few seconds. I find that with shades like this, you let it warm up with your body's temperature, and then you just press it on, and it looks gorgeous. Okay, it's been a minute, so I'm just going to, just in the middle, just to give it that extra little pop of shimmer, glimmer. You see that? Ooh, that just turned it into a holiday look. It did change the green just a little bit in the slightest, but I think it still looks pretty. That's gorgeous. Okay, I went in with Extreme Black, the Pat McGrath eyeliner on the upper waterline, and then lower waterline I went in with Blitz Brown, the coffee shade. And I think that's what I'm going to do, because I'm not going to do lashes, so I wanted to not do the liquid eyeliner at the top, but that looks really, really pretty. Okay, next, a foundation that I don't think I've ever used on camera is the Bobbi Brown Skin Longwear Fluid Powder Foundation. I actually bought this maybe 6 months ago at the cosmetics company store. They were having the 6 for $60 sale, and one of the ladies said that this was really good for oily skin. So I picked it up and I like it. I like it. It is mattifying. I wouldn't say mattifying, it just stays matte longer. Why don't we just go ahead and try the 37 for foundation. This one's quite watery, as you can see, so I think it will be fine. This doesn't seem too, I mean, it's a little dense, but not too dense. So I think it'll give a really nice airbrush look, but if you're looking for a foundation that will last all day, pretty skin-like because it's a very light formula, and that will help control the oils a little bit, this is a really good one. I really like it. Okay. I mean, I saw that the brush was a little small and I thought, oh, you know, it'll take a little longer, but no, it spreads the foundation really nice and quickly, so very nice. I like it. That looks really, really good with that brush, you guys. I really like it. Next product I'm going in is just kind of a staple. A holy grail concealer. This is the Lancome Tinty Doll Concealer. It's so good, you guys. I just like those concealers that, like, you never have to worry about how they'll perform, you know. Let's use that concealer looking brush, the one that mimics the BK Beauty. And let's, I feel like the BK Beauty, it's a little more wispy. Like, it doesn't feel as dense when you're going in with it. This is like really hard packed almost. I like it. I don't know how I would use this for eyeshadow. And it says in the description, it's like for eyeshadow on hooded lids. It's so big. That was seamless. I'm going to spray this because I always spray my concealer brushes before I go under the eye, just to give it, I don't know, I feel like it makes it smoother, but then it also kind of sets it in a way. I don't know, that could be me, but yeah, I really like this. That was fast. I love it. I am so impressed with this brush. I mean, I feel like anything this shape I love. But this is a great, great concealer brush. I'll just show you for comparison. This is the BK Beauty. So if you wanted a synthetic option, that's the BK Beauty. And before I even had the BK Beauty, I had a couple of these from Flower Beauty, which were my favorite. And it has the same shape. So different price points. This is natural haired. These are synthetic. This is going to be in the mid-range price point. This is a drugstore price point. They're all equally as good, you guys. Equally as good. I'll just say that. So I'll list all three if I can find the Flower Beauty one, because it's a great option and it's at the drugstore. The only difference that I'm going to say is that with this one, with the natural haired, I did not feel the need to go in and press it in with a sponge afterwards like I do with the other two. So it just really got into every crevice. I mean, I'm 41, I have lines under here, and I didn't feel the need to go back and have to smooth them out. So love it. Look how pretty this is coming out. I'm loving it. Love it, love it. Okay, next I'm going to use the last brush, the Rephr 35, just because I'm not going to use the eyeliner brush today. But I'm going to go into my LYS bronzer, and instead of just swiping it on the skin, I think I'm going to just lightly pick it up with this. I'm just a little nervous, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Yep, that was a good choice. It picked it up right away. It's not picking up my foundation. Very nice. That's really nice. I do think that it's going to take a lot longer to get stuff done, so if you're in a hurry, you might not have time for all this, but especially when you want like a more chiseled look, more contoured, this could be a really good one. All right, I did spread it out with a sponge. I think that that's cool if you're going for a really chiseled look or with a contour shade. I usually go with something a little bit wider, so I won't be using it for that, but I was thinking for my nose it could be a good one, so Have to be really careful not to grab too much. Yep. Totally could be perfect for the nose. Love it. Do a little bit here. Okay, I cleaned off my brush, my number 37, and I'm gonna go into the LYS Cream Blush. This is in the shade Unforgettable. It's such a pretty, just neutral pink, and just kind of stipple it in there to grab some product. That works really nice. Now, I don't know enough about natural haired brushes, but I had always heard that they were mostly for powder products. There is a page on Rephr's website where it talks about like the coarseness of the hair determines what it can be used for. You know, the finer the hair, the thinner the hair, the lighter the makeup application will be. But these specifically did say, and this is goat hair, by the way, they did say that they were good for creams or powder products. That looks nice. It didn't really pick up a lot, but that's good because I want to go in with a powder blush. Before I do that, I did clean off the 35 that we just used for the contour, and I want to go into my Charlotte Tilbury blush wand and just grab a little bit of highlighter. Oh yeah, that's perfect for this too. Yeah, that did a really good job with the highlighter. So, okay. And I guess that's a good point. Like, just because they give you a description of what a brush is doesn't mean that you have to use it for that. At the end of the day, it's a brush, so you can use it for whatever you feel comfortable using it for. Okay, the next product I'm going to use is the RMS blush. Oh my god, I'm obsessed with this, you guys. I've been obsessed with both the Gucci and this one, but this is just such a pretty everyday blush. Now, I told you guys in my Sephora haul that this is one that I had wanted for over a year. This is the Hourglass at Night. And I just think it's funny because I think I've used it just a couple times, but I find myself really grabbing for the Gucci and the RMS like every day. I can't stop using them. So today we're going to use this one. I'm going in with an older brush. This is from the core line, the Rephr number 4. And just a perfect blush brush. Yeah, but this blush is just gorgeous. And it's one of those formulas that's so natural and skin-like. Like, you can't overdo it. Like, you can build it up a little bit, but not too crazy to where, you know, you have to be careful going in. So I like that. Like, it's buildable, and it looks like skin. Look at how pretty that pink is. It's so cute. I was worried that it would be too glowy because I have oily skin, but it's totally not, you guys. It's very skin-like. It's not matte, but it's definitely demi. Not demi, I don't know. It's just skin-like. So skin-like. I like to do a little bit on my chin. But look at that. I love it. Love it, love it. So during the winter, I don't set my entire face with powder. Sometimes I do if it's humid out or raining, but for the most part I don't. But I just brought out my Kosas powder again because this is not mattifying at all, okay? It kind of gives like that, not luminous, but it gives like, it sets the face nicely, but it definitely does not mattify it. It gives a very natural finish. It's pretty. It's just not one that I wear during the summer or spring even. So thought I would bring it out because I do like it. That looks really pretty. And we'll just set the face. Okay, I was gonna do the lips off camera, but when I did the first swipe, I was like, I want to show them because this is such a perfect holiday lip. This is Propa Beauty in the shade Dream It. It's so comfortable. It's got like a berryness to it. It's not a blue tone red, but it is so nice. And for the winter when your lips tend to get a little dry, this formula is long lasting, but in a satin way. You know, it's not a long wearing lipstick, but it does last for quite a few hours, and it's really comfortable on the lips. I'm going to clean up the line with a lip liner. This is BK Beauty in the shade Alter Ego. It's not exact match for the shade, but it cleans it up so it makes it look sharper. Okay, so here's the final look. This is so, so pretty. Oh my God, let me pull you out a little bit. Okay, so this is a gorgeous, gorgeous holiday look. A lot of the times when I go with a bold color on the eyes, I like to mute down the lips and go with a nude. But it's the holidays, it's a holiday look. So I thought that this would go good together. I think the brown and the green, you know, setting that brown down as a base for the green also kind of helps mute it down. And then I didn't do any I didn't do any shadow on the lower lash line because I think that if you want to wear a colorful eye look during the day, the way that you can kind of make it a little more subdued is by not doing any on the bottom lashes or the lower lash line. But look at this. This is my 2022 holiday look, and I love it. I think it's great for a holiday party if you're wearing a black dress, or if it's for a daytime party, anything to do with the holidays. I think it'll look really, really nice. I'm so glad that I used the green in this Pat McGrath because it's so pretty. And when you look at it, it just looks green, right? Like a bright green. But then when we swatched it, what we found is it's kind of a duochrome. It's kind of a duochrome, and it's got like that purple dark base that kind of shifts, which helped us create this look. Do you see how that shifts? So what do you think? What is your favorite go-to holiday look? I want to know shadow and lipstick combination. And depending on what I see in the comments, I'll try it out. I think this was a beautiful combo. I'm so happy that I got to try it. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know what your Christmas shopping style is like as well. Don't forget to put that in. Are you somebody that shops early, late, in between? What are we doing? I might be in California when you see this. But in any case, I hope that you're having an amazing December. I hope that you're getting ready for the holidays and just have all your family around you, love, friends, all the things that really do matter. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.